Good Sunday to you guys. Let's look at some of the index charts here. We'll start with the USD. Now, USD is not breaking out of that bull flag. So what happened this week was we reached to the top of this downward trend line, and then we totally backed off of it. Actually, if you look at say 1 hour chart, there was a clear trend line break and then a pullback to it. All right, let's go back to 1 day. So yeah, this trend line right here was broken, and then there was a little pullback. I can't switch to lower time frames right now for some reason. It's not letting me. So now looking at the big picture, what is this line here? Oh, okay. Looking at the big picture, USD, definitely not doing what I thought it was going to do. I was really hoping for more highs here. You have a December hike coming up soon in a few weeks. So right now, I'm kind of, I'm still bullish on USD, but it's not doing what I was expecting it to do. So I'm going to see if we come down lower or what, but eventually it should start picking back up. So once it does, I'll get bullish on it again. But for right now, I kind of remain cautious because I don't know if he wants to test these lows or not, but the long-term trend definitely turned up as we were expecting. So I'm still pretty bullish. If we exceeded this bull flag, then we should snap right back up and go higher. So I'm not gonna be too active on USD this week. I gotta check the news too. Let's look at Euro. Euro is also not doing what I was thinking it was going to do when we saw the break of that trend line. When it pulled back up to it, I was expecting a reversal to go down here again, but instead Euro just got back right on track on that trend line, on that trend channel, and looks like it wants to go higher. So let it go higher. It's okay by me. We definitely have this SRS here, so probably wants to test these highs. So at least to here, right, and then probably to the upper trend line here. So I'm gonna be switching to Euro, being bullish, being up. Let's look at Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar is looking pretty good, still going down as we were expecting. Not much change there, just pretty much down all week. I'm still expecting this low here or that trend line, following that purple forecast. I'm not seeing any signs of reversals yet, unless we make that lower high here and start going higher. At which point I'll start looking at if we want to test these highs or not. But for now, I want to see it come down to this neckline or this neckline and see what it does from here. Are we going to break it and go lower, or are we going to reverse there? So that's going to be the area of interest. So that red line right here, connecting these two lows, and just that low right there as support. So Canada, I'm maintaining bearish, which means more up room for Euro CAD, obviously. Let's look at British Pound. British Pound still on track. I'm still bullish on it. This is looking pretty good. Clean it up for you. I'm still looking for that target. So right now it's kind of looking like it's forming some kind of bull flag to go higher. Oh. So still looking for that target, and it's following that forecast pretty well. So I'm gonna maintain bullish on British pound up. All right, let's look at the Swiss franc. Swiss franc looking good. We saw it attempt multiple pullbacks here, and they were met with more buying. So they're buying it pretty aggressively, and I still want to see it move up to this trend line here and possibly that trend line. So I'm still bullish on Swiss franc, CHF up. Japanese yen, still looking good. I'm still bullish on it. This is pretty good. Kind of made a double top there. We're pulling down to this SRS here, so this would be another opportunity to buy Japanese yen and then go higher. Once it comes down here, I'm going to look at the individual pairs and pick a good area to buy. There might be some SRS on some of the pairs to go higher. I'm pretty, I mean, this target that I picked is definitely way up there, so staying bullish. I'm still long UJ from a few days ago from a day trade. I'm going to keep it that way for now. So JPY, I'm going to write down up, JPY up. Let's look at Australian dollar. We're kind of hugging that trend line, and we're going to see what we do with it. It's kind of a decision point here. It needs to decide fairly soon if it's going to start moving up. You can kind of see how that moving average there is kind of starting to turn a little bit. So I'm going to see it probably start moving high. So if we break this downtrend right here, if we break this line here and then pull back down to it, then we're going to probably start moving higher. So I'll be looking for a breakout to buy, somewhere here. So right now I'm not too bullish on it because it still needs to prove itself to me. It needs to start moving higher. So I'm going to wait and see a few days, at least half a week, if we start moving higher. So I'm not going to be making any trading decision on it right now. So we're waiting on on Australian. Now New Zealand, the last one, looking good still. Last week we said that it should start moving higher to this trend line, and it has been. And this is looking healthy. A little pullback on Friday, and should start moving higher. So I'm still bullish on NZD as of now. So between all these currencies, we have EuroCAD moving up, and pretty much, everything is moving up except for Canadian dollar. So we're looking at GCAD up, CAD CHF down, CAD J down, and NCAD up. Right, now let's look at last week's pairs. Last week we said that UCAD was going to go up. I don't think it did. Yeah, let's see. So it broke that trend line and then moved down. So let me see. Last week was 17, 18. Oh, right here. Right. So yeah, it moved down. US dollar had that big down move, so we were, or I was wrong on that. And I bought UCAD here, and I peeled off somewhere here and somewhere here, I think. And then I trailed my stop up, and I got out on my swing on UCAD. I'm flat on UCAD now. GCAD up, it stayed kind of flat. And then we said that CAD CHF would move lower, and it has. So that was pretty good. Still going down. That's what we drew last week. CADJ, we said that it was going to go down, and it has down to flat. Okay, now let's look at some of the pairs from today. EUROCAD, healthy move up. We've got this bull flag here that we broke, and then proceeded to move higher. So I'm still expecting it to, I mean, if Euro is going to remain strong, and this resistance just looks like we're just going to break right through it, as if it's not even there. So something like this should be expected. GCAD going up. So same forecast as weeks ago. Should be going up to this high. So we can draw something like this. Okay. Then we got CAD CHF going down, and it's still going down. So this forecast right here, I'm going to leave it there. CADJ. I should probably put the background watermark thing so you can see what we're on. Okay, so CADJ, still looking for it to go lower, though we have broken this trend line here like this. So if we do pull back down to it, it might reverse up, but according to the index analysis, we're still looking for it to go lower. So I'm going to draw something like this. Okay, and then NCAD, we're looking for it to go higher. So we're kind of hugging that trend line right here like this. And we're looking for it to possibly break that trend line and move higher. So this would be something like this. All right. So now I'm going to go through all the pairs after the video and look for other trades, including these trades, see if we can get a good entry on them and write them out. So thank you very much, guys. Talk to you in the room.